Hello, beautifuls. Anyone who anyone who chose to watch this video today, thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Anyway, to get you up to speed, as well as people who watch every video up to speed, we are here playing the Washington Redskins now, entering week 11, 12? I don't know. We're heading to the home stretch of the season now, so we have the Redskins on the schedule. We have to go back to FedEx Field for the second straight season. Last year we opened our season, our first season as head coach, against the Redskins in D.C. Things went pretty well for the Redskins last year as they went to the postseason. I think they were 10-6 maybe. They got one of the wild card spots because the Eagles won the East. But this year things have not gone that well for the Redskins as they dropped to 2-7. They still have a pretty packed crowd here, so that's cool to see the loyalty that their fans have. I mean, I think this is early on in the Dan Schneider era in real life, so these poor people don't know what's going to happen to them. But it's okay. It's just a video game. It's not real. The bad man can't hurt us. As the Redskins now come into this game here, having a pretty rough year. We should probably have a rough year considering our numbers on paper compared to theirs, but we are actually having a decent year. We have cruised to 8-1, kind of like we did last year, having a decent start to our year, and then things fell apart. But I'm hoping to avoid that as we have had a really easy schedule. We've taken advantage of having a really easy schedule, and we've been able to kind of have some luck go our way in the tougher parts of our schedule, like in our division, because our division is cutthroat, man. It's absolutely nuts. I mean, just look at that. Seattle continues to keep pace with us as they cruise to 8-2. We are 8-1, and both the Rams and Niners are duking it out at 500, man. They're having tough years. The Rams are the defending Super Bowl champs, man, and they're struggling. So we're hopefully going to get an opportunity here to maybe take advantage of a weaker year in the NFC West, because that's what it's going to take for us to clinch it and get a playoff spot, potentially, unless we play really well. So we're going to go here with the Redskins' first drive as Rosenfels drops back. He has plenty of time just to find Dwayne Starks heading the other way with no one in front of him, and this is going to be a pick six, baby. Oh, man, I'm pretty sure last year's game against the Redskins started in a similar fashion. I don't know if it was against Dwayne Starks. I think it was against one of our linebackers, and I don't know if it was a pick six, but it started off the same way. And this time, Rosenfels makes a costly mistake early on. So give the Redskins the ball back now. It's 2nd and 2, deep in their own territory. They're going to hand it off to Stephen Davis, who's a big fella, but we have that one gobbled up. An amazing play defensively there. By I can't remember what linebacker it is, but 3rd and 1 now, 3rd and short situation. The Skins are going to come out in the I formation. They're going to try and punch this one in, give it to Stephen Davis, and again we overrun the play, and Stephen Davis is making men miss. Starks can't get it, Kwame Lassiter can't get him, and Wendell Bryant's in pursuit, but it's not going to matter because Stephen Davis, absolutely makes our defense look silly and breaks off for a massive rushing touchdown, man. Oh my gosh, look how big he is. He should not be able to do that, but he did. So the Redskins are able to tie the game up, but we're going to get some magic from our running game ourselves as we give it to Thomas Jones, who goes to the edge, breaks one tackle, and is able to extend the play quite a bit, get us the first down and a little bit more, as Trottier picks up the tackle there. So 1st and 10 now. We're now in Skin territory comfortably. We're going to float this one up all the way. And Kyle Hedgel, what happened? What happened? Someone get the replay. What the hell happened? Did I see that correctly? Look at this. Went back to the replay. I guess the defender tipped it, but Kyle Hedgel somehow still got it into his hands. So we will happily take that as we take a 7-point lead over the Skins now, but Rosenfels and his Redskins have an opportunity to add some points as Gardner's making 4, 5, 6 guys miss. What is happening? Do we have a tackle problem? Do we need to hit practice and go over some tackle drills here? Because this is just embarrassing. Look at this. Dwayne Starks again getting mossed and not being able to wrap up. Lathon Flowers missing it on the dive here. We have to rely on both of our linebackers, Raynoch Thompson, to make that tackle here. So Rosenfels is looking somewhat decent outside of that pick six so far, so don't sleep now. He might get a little bit better. So Rosenfels drops back, and the pressure is on as Norm Wiggins gets to him and causes the fumble. That's his first forced fumble of his NFL career. Look at this, breaking up the double team and getting to Rosenfels, putting the body on him, putting the massive gut all over Rosenfels and causing that fumble. So I love to see that from our rookies, man. The contributions is what's going to keep that record what it is as we hold on to our 14-7 lead in the first quarter, heading into the second. So Plummer's got some pressure in his face, but we get to Coffee, and dude, what an amazing jump on that route that defender had. Do you see that? He absolutely jumped all over that. So 3rd down, we're going to try and convert here to keep the drive alive. Plummer's going to drop back as all data throw, and we're going to go to all reliable. But in double coverage, that's not going to work. In single coverage, it's going to work. Man on man, it's going to work. But in double coverage, don't know about that. So we're going to bring out Grammatica to try and knock this one home. It's a long one for him. He's got the leg, but we didn't really have it aimed very well. I actually had a pretty good kick on the kick meter, but I just don't think I had it angled that well with the wind and stuff. So the lead stays at 7 as the Skins now have a prime opportunity to score here, but we stopped them on third down. So they're going to have to bring out Conway, their kicker, to try and knock home a field goal to make this one 14-10 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So Conway's kick is up, and he barely has the leg, just sneaks that one in the corner of the upright, but that is good. That 47-yarder from Conway is good, and now we have a 14-10 ball game. It is 3rd and 7 for your Cardinal offense. They got to get something going as we find Boston across the middle, and he gets brought down at about the 43 or 44-yard line. So the clock is going to continue to run here, but we're going to need to move fast here. We're going to have to move the ball if we want to try and put the Skins away early. So Plummer's going to drop back, and we're going to float this one out to the left side to Coffee again, and his man misses, and he's got nothing but space. Is anyone catching him? No siree, as Michael Coffee gets the 56-yard reception and extends that one to a touchdown. So it's going to be 21-10 with just a minute and some change left to go. Can Rosenfels add some magic of his own to try and keep this game relatively close as he finds Stephen Davis out of the backfield? And man, what can he do? He can run and he can catch, man. I didn't think Stephen Davis had that kind of versatility, but clearly he does. So the Skins are going to run hurry up here because they think they have a chance here to add some points. They're going to go with Davis again, who shakes off a tackle and gets brought down by Hill just shy of the marker. So on a 3rd and 3 with just under a minute left to go, the Skins are moving with some tempo here, but they got to move a little bit quicker as they go to Stephen Davis again on the ground, who's breaking tackles, and he has the first down and a whole lot more. So the Skins trust Stephen Davis to get them upfield because they keep going to him and burning timeouts with not much left to go. So under 50 seconds left, Rosenfels has time, but the pressure is on and it gets to him. He still somehow gets rid of it. Who was that applying the pressure? Was that Norm Wiggins again? It was Norm Wiggins with the pressure now. So he's got the forced fumble already, and he has the hurry up, which gets Rosenfels to throw a pretty wobbly, gross pass. But that one is caught. So it's 2nd and short now for the Skins from about the 45-yard line, our 45-yard line, mind you. And they have an opportunity now to add a little bit more, to go a little bit further, as they're going to go with Stephen Davis again, this time on the left side of the field. And he has just enough for the first down. Our defenders can't get to him in time to stop the Skins. So they're going to run the hurry up again and try and get some more yardage here to maybe make a more manageable kick for Conway. You'd have to assume that's what they're doing now, as the Skins waste a lot more time. And they're going with Stephen Davis again. So not only is he the top rusher, but he's their top receiver so far in this game. As the clock continues to run, they're going to have to call something here. They're wasting so much time. 15, 14, 13, 12, just wasting time trying to get set here. They're going to have to call a timeout, as they finally do after wasting about 7 or 8 seconds. And so Conway's going to come out and try and knock this one through, his 2nd straight field goal. Can he do it? And that one just sneaks past the right upright here. So he's looking shaky, but he's made a 47-yarder and a 43-yarder. So the Skins cut the lead a little bit. They cut it from 11 now to 8, so 21-13 is your score heading into the second half. And there you have the breakdown here. Our passing game has just been absolutely nuts, but running-wise, we cannot stop Stephen Davis at all. Like, he has just been an absolute menace to us so far this game. So we're going to have to tighten up maybe our run defense. I don't know if we have the best run defense. Norm Wiggins has been good passing-wise, but we haven't had much coverage on the running side of things. So 3rd and 7 for your Cardinal offense. What can we do to extend it? We're going to float this one out to Kyle Hedgel, and he hauls that one in, and he's brought down by a couple of different Redskins inside of Washington's 30-yard line. But Kyle Hedgel is having himself a game as well, man. Don't sleep on him. He has made a couple pretty big plays for us to keep our offense moving the way that it needs to move. So a great game for the rookies. Maybe that's what's going to be the title of this video, man. Just a great game for rookies so far. So 1st and 10, we got Thomas Jones finding a hole here and breaking some tackles, cutting up field, and extending the play. He doesn't do that much, and so it's beautiful to freaking see when he does. He's not really a break tackle kind of guy, so, you know, it's a big shock. So we're going to go with Thomas Jones on the ground again. We try to bounce to the outside. Don't really have the opening there, and that one gets gobbled up pretty easily by the Redskin defense. So 2nd and 10 now for your Cardinal offense, now inside the red zone. We got the time. We floated to Boston, heading to the left side. He had a step on his defenders. He had 2 in pursuit. I think it was Champ Bailey actually had a step on. So we're going to go with Makovica to try and pick up the rest, and we don't get it as we try to go to the outside with Makovica, but he doesn't have the speed to do so. So on 4th and 1, we're going to go with Plummer with the QB sneak, and he just gets enough for the first down. That's all we need from him, man. Pick up that yard, Plummy. Pick it up. So 1st and goal now from about the 6-yard line. We're going to drop back, and on an awkward pass, we just whip it out to Kyle Hedgel, and he cannot haul that in. It was not a very good pass, so I don't blame him. So Palmer's going to drop back again, and the pressure is on, but we find Hedgel again, who drops it across the middle. That time he did have it in his hands, but he couldn't quite get it. So 3rd and goal, can we convert? We got to convert. We're going to roll that again, and we go to the left side with Boston, who hauls it in but can't punch it in. And the Skins are making a goal line stand here. But on 4th and goal, I'm convinced to have it. We give it to Makovica, and we get the tackle animation that we need as he falls forward into the end zone and picks up another Cardinal touchdown, baby. So the offense is rolling today. A little bit of hiccups here, but we are absolutely making things happen. So it's 28-13 heading into the 4th quarter. Things are pretty much locked up here, but what can the Skins do? He can find Greer, and it's heading the other way. Rosenfeld's in pursuit. Can he catch up to Greer? No, he cannot, and this is a pick six, a massive pick six, a 60-yard pick six for Donovan Greer. And that is probably going to be all she wrote. But hey, there's still time here for the Skins. What can they do? Oh, they can do that. Justin Williams, the rookie cornerback, he's got men in pursuit. Rosenfels could probably make the tackle, but he didn't. And he's going to have a pick six. 3 pick sixes in the same game. Oh, Washington, you're going to have to kick Rosenfels to the curb, buddy. I don't think he's the guy. I don't think he's the guy. In case you guys don't know, if you haven't played Madden 03 firsthand like I have, Ken Rosenfels is a 69 overall in this game, and that's in year 1. So I'm guessing he had a good enough year in year 2 for the Skins, for the AI to be like, yeah, he's good. He's the guy. We can do that. But he's not good. Clearly he's not good. So the Skins kind of outplay us. We really didn't play that well of a game, but when you consider 21 of our points came from pick sixes, not just turnovers, but pick sixes specifically, it starts to make a little bit more sense why we were able to win this ball game, even though the Skins were moving the ball efficiently, like fairly well. Like Stephen Davis was, pretty lethal to us on the ground. He was a pretty deadly person to our defense. We really couldn't contain him. But looking over Plummer's stats here, nothing really all that impressive. 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9 for 17. That is gross. Ugh, not good. Blech. I don't like looking at that. Tom Jones has 63 yards, which I think is one of his highs, like game highs for the year so far. Not a ton happening from him this year. But Kyle Hedgel and Michael Coffey are the 2 receivers who pick up touchdowns today. LG Shelton with the 1 pancake. Hey, get you some, big boy. Get you some. Plenty of interceptions to go around. Justin Williams, our rookie, gets 1. Norm Wiggins has the forced fumble and a nice pressure on the QB as a rookie. And then Kyle Hedgel has a couple nice catches and a touchdown. So a really nice game for the rookies here as we look ahead forward now to our next game. Another potentially dangerous game as the Cowboys come into this game with a little bit better, on paper than us, but we're kind of evenly matched as teams. So we played the Cowboys last year, and things went very well for us. So hopefully, as Dallas returns to Sun Devil Stadium, it'll be more of the same. So hopefully I see you guys there as we take on the Cowboys.